Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dependent on what time you're watching this video. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Okay, so here we have today a bit of a rare car. This is 2014 on a 14 plate Mazda 3. The car has covered a little under 70,000 miles. And what makes this car rather rare is it's twinned with the 2.2 150 PS diesel engine. Now these are very, very hard to come by. They predominantly sold them in petrols. I can't for the life of me work out why, because this 2.2 engine is absolutely fabulous. It's got an incredible amount of low down power. Very, very cheap to run, and this car sits in a very low tax bracket and returns you over 60 miles to the gallon. So for the life of me, I can't understand why so many were sold in petrol, but it does make this car very rare, very desirable. Any sort of Mazda 3 of this newer shape, which I think it was around 2013, 2014 this shape came about, any shape of Mazda 3 of this sort of generation at sub £10,000, they just don't tend to stick around for long because they offer such incredible value. The specification's really good. I'll show you as much of that as I can as we walk round in the short time we've got, but mainly just wanted to show you the exterior condition. It's a car we know well. It left our dealership back in 2014. An awful lot of the service record is with us. I think some of the more recent servicing has been done by another Mazda dealer. I'm not sure if that was due to location or not, but it's a very local car. I'd personally actually sold the customer who part exchanged another vehicle a few years ago from our dealership. So they're sort of Mazda through and through, but have recently made the change, and this Mazda 3 came in part exchange at our Suzuki dealership. Condition of the car for a 70,000 mile vehicle is really rather good. There are a couple of things we're going to do to it. So I think it's at least 2, maybe 3 of the alloy wheels need refurbishment. That will be done. It's also got quite a nasty chip in the windscreen, so we're going to have the windscreen replaced. We've actually got that in stock already, and we just need to have it fitted and put on the car. So if you clock those bits in the video, please don't worry, that will be done before it leaves us. The car has only had a wash and a vacuum to get it looking like this. It will be fully valeted and detailed to sort of take care of things like tar spots and all that sort of thing. But from our point of view, just needed to get the car advertised on what is a lovely sunny Good Friday. Like I say, I'll take you around and show you the specification, but being a sport, you have front and rear parking sensors, an integrated navigation system, Bluetooth hands-free phone, cruise control, keyless entry and start, and the spec list really is endless. And for what is now an 8-year-old car, at the time this was an incredible specification that you didn't really see on this segment of car. Show you in the boot, so you get a really good sized boot with Mazda 3. If you're a golfer or you need a bit of space in the back, you'll note it's a cavernous boot. And what I really like about the Mazda 3 is that the sort of wheel arches at the side here, they're not particularly intrusive to the space of the boot. So it's a really nice square flat opening, and with a good amount of depth as well. Again, very difficult to gauge that from photos and a video, but a lovely amount of space. And you've got a fold in the rear seats. Sorry, trying to get the camera to focus now. But a really good sized boot. Showing the back of the car, you've got this very nice black cloth interior with Isofix, and it's in lovely condition. Mazda 3s are conventionally a family car, and if this has had young kids in the back, they've certainly been well behaved because the condition's lovely, as is the headliner. Showing the front of the car. And for me, one of the most important features of this specification of Mazda 3 is the all-important BOSE stereo. Mazda have a fabulous relationship with BOSE, whereby they actually build systems for each individual car. It's not just a BOSE speaker thrown on the door, it's designed specifically to work with the dimensions and the interior space of this vehicle. Going to start the car up. It's so warm and sunny today, I need the air conditioning on. So, aircon's on, cool me down. You've got this very nice multimedia screen, just turn the radio down, and this does your hands-free telephone. You'll also notice in the options here for audio, you've got Bluetooth hands-free phone and USB connectivity, of which you've got 2 USB ports. Hands-free telephone, that's just for your standard Bluetooth calls, and you have buttons on the steering wheel to be able to answer said calls. The navigation system, this is a Mazda's MZD Connect, fully integrated nav system. It's really easy to use, it's so intuitive. Anybody could program this, particularly when you can use postcode search as well. It's really simple, and Mazda have used this system for a number of years. You also got in the settings here, you'll notice the first thing that comes up is for AD display. Now that stands for Advanced Driver Display. And if I move over to here, you see there's a little projected screen here, and hopefully you can see, and it says 0 miles per hour in there. That's your head-up display. So if you're driving along, you don't have to have your eyes down on the dials. You can actually keep them that little bit higher, keep them on the road, and see your digital readout of your speed. Now, a lot of people, when they first drive these cars, aren't keen on that idea. You've just got to try it. It is very good, and you just won't be looking down at your gauges anymore when you've got your digital speed up there. If I do come down to the dials, you notice there you've got centre speedo, your odometer over there at 68,714, and then all your trip information appears on this side, so you can see things like the external temperature and your miles, range to empty, that sort of thing. Just lock the steering wheel back in place. I mentioned you have steering wheel controls for Bluetooth over here, cruise control and speed limiter. Of course you have all electric windows and power fold mirrors, and then you've got buttons down here for the traction control, engine eye stop, and the tyre pressure monitoring system. Already showed you a dual zone climate control. You have heated front seats in this car as well, button there for the front parking sensors, and an absolutely glorious 6-speed manual gearbox. I say this in a lot of videos, and I'm sorry for repeating myself if you have seen one of my other videos. Mazda make fabulous manual transmissions, and this car is no different, and twinned with that very torquey, very gutsy 2.2 engine, when you've got a nice gearbox to use alongside it as well, it makes for a real driver focused car. And if you haven't driven one of the diesels of these, you've got to come and try it. It's a wonderful engine, and just the best balance of fuel economy, power, and drivability, user-friendly, usable power. It's really good. I'm going to turn the car off. It says push button start there. Of course, we have 2 keys for the car, as you'd expect. We've got two proper keys. So we supply all of our cars, and the vehicle's got a locking wheel nut key as well in the little pouch kept in the car. The car will go through our workshop before it leaves us, and it'll be serviced and MOT that's required. If there is less than 6 months remaining on either of those, then a service and MOT will be carried out. The car will be supplied with a 12-month parts and labour warranty. That is a Mazda warranty, which is honourable at any dealer up and down the country. Don't anticipate you would have any problems, but that 12-month warranty is there for total peace of mind. Also includes some roadside assistance as well. Now, although we are a Mazda main dealer, we accept part exchanges from all manufacturers, all sort of makes, mileages, models, derivatives. We are very competitive purchasers of used cars, and if you are contemplating selling your vehicle to an online service or somebody that advertises on the telly, you probably know who I'm referring to, then do give us a call. You know, we are, as I say, very competitive purchasers of used cars, and we'll offer you a more than competitive price for your existing vehicle. That is pretty much it. If you have any questions, please feel free to pick up the phone to us here at TW White & Sons in Bookham, and we very much look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching. Cheers then. Bye.